Class of 2021. We did it! After hundreds of hours on Zoom and in the classroom, dozens of night shifts at jobs, a few all-nighters in the library, thousands of laughs with friends, and the occasional, "Professor, you're on mute," we can finally all breathe a sigh of relief and gratitude. We're graduating. 4 years ago, when many of us first stepped on campus and braved those 115-degree move-in and orientation days, none of us imagined our commencement would look like this. We expected to be shoulder to shoulder in the Greek theater, surrounded by friends and family, and filled with nerves and excitement for the next chapter. Instead, we're a little further apart this year. Spending our senior year in a global pandemic makes it hard to remember what campus felt like before today, so I've cherry-picked a few familiar scenes to jog your memories. We decorated our residence hall rooms with pictures and knocked on our neighbor's door to shyly introduce ourselves. We thanked Lydia and Carlita and the Harvest Table staff for our food. We sang at the top of our lungs when Jesse McCartney performed Beautiful Soul at Springfest. We cheered on our fellow Bulldogs at a game and chanted the Octomole. And we conquered our fear of heights on an OP trip. I've spent much of my time in college guiding prospective students and their families around campus as a tour guide. And I always end my tour with my "Why Redlands?" Over 4 years ago, what about this place made you send in your deposit and commit? I want to challenge all of you to think about that same question. What is your "Why Redlands?" For some of you, it was the location in beautiful sunny SoCal, where we can spend hours outside enjoying the landscape around us. I'm from Minnesota, and nothing gives me greater joy than when the temperature difference between campus and my parents' house is more than 50 degrees. Maybe for you, the palm trees, the mountains, and the quad were so enticing. You had to choose Redlands. For some of you, it was the opportunity to make your voice heard. You recognized the incredible diversity at Redlands and were excited to protest injustices, start a club targeted at inclusion, or engage in tough conversations with peers. You knew that at the Johnston Center, your creativity would shine, and you'd be able to charter your own path. My eyes have been opened by participating in the Public Square Forum conversations to better understand the injustices both on campus and beyond. We rose up with students, faculty, and staff to start to make Redlands a more inclusive, diverse, and safe community for all. And this impact is why you chose Redlands. For others of you, it was the educational advantages and career opportunities. You couldn't wait for your Salzburg semester or Matrim in Palau. You knew that at Redlands you could grow not only as a student, but as a leader. You stayed a summer to do research with a professor, you became the president of a club, you joined an honor society, or you received a named scholarship. You couldn't wait to experience a liberal arts education to become a more well-rounded individual. I think back about trekking up those 3 brutal flights of stairs in Hall of Letters to barely make it to Art Svensson's constitutional class on time. But the second class started, I didn't even remember my burning thighs because the conversation was so engaging. You were excited about small class sizes where you could be both seen and heard. And that is why you chose Redlands. Whatever they are, your experiences here have shaped you, whether you've realized it or not. 4 years ago, you chose Redlands. But not only did you choose Redlands, Redlands chose you back. The people here, faculty, administrators, staff, your peers, are as proud of us as we are grateful to them. I hope you are glad that 4 years ago, whatever your "Why Redlands" was for you, you said yes to going on this journey. I often tell people I have the best job on campus because I just get to share my experiences about the U of R. Not all of them have been good, but there are many that I wouldn't trade. My "Why Redlands" is the community we've built here. I thrive in an environment that fosters kindness and love, and I can't walk anywhere without running into a few friendly faces. Even as I'm leaving, this is my home, and I'm so glad I chose Redlands. Coming to Redlands from 1,500 miles away, I was petrified I would feel alone here. So when Thanksgiving rolled around my first year and it was too expensive to fly home, I had 4 offers from my U of R peers with whom I could stay and celebrate the holiday. Some of my best friends offered a seat at their table, but other offers came from professors or just someone I had mentioned my circumstance to in class. This truly exemplifies the community mentality I am so fortunate to have been a part of these past 4 years. While we may have been seniors in a year unlike any other, we will leave this institution as better people, as we've experienced such highs and lows. We gained the skills we came to college seeking, like public speaking, writing, research, and time management. But the COVID-19 pandemic awarded us skills we never signed up for, like how to balance responsibilities, the importance of communication, and maybe a new hobby or two. We've learned the skills of resilience and persistence, and we've shined even in darkness. We should be so proud of what we've accomplished, class of 2021. We were able to graduate in the middle of a global pandemic, and that is no small feat. So now, what do we do with this newfound skill set? It is time for us all to move on and be change makers. We will take what we've learned, especially how to navigate on Zoom, and begin our path forward. It might feel really scary right now, but we're ready. We will go into jobs, further education, building families, and always knowing that Redlands is a home we can return to. We've never been more ready to enter a world that is waiting for us with open arms. So, class of 2021, remember your personal why, Redlands? Now, let it propel you into the future. Let that reason for why you chose your university help you make future decisions. Remind yourself of your personal values and acknowledge the change and growth you've experienced over the past 4 years. There will definitely be ups and most likely downs, but now you have a steady place to return to, a personal mission statement. Hold tight to it. I'm so excited to see where our future takes us, class of 2021. But for now, let us celebrate our personal accomplishment, a virtual cheers to us.